Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. What's up, Vikings fans? Welcome to Talk Vikings with me. We are in full effect. Another great win from the boys. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. So much to talk about. So much. We got records broken. We got turnovers. We got best kicker of our kicker's career. I don't know where I start. I'll start with Greg Joseph, because he was being criticized a lot, earlier in the season. He had some key missed field goals, and people were just calling for his head, calling for his job. They wanted him gone. We need another kicker. We were winning, but that's why you don't listen to the fans a lot. You don't just, you listen to your fans, but they're not coaches. They're not, you can't just listen to fans, because if you listen to the fans, your franchise is gonna bloop. Greg Joseph is a great kicker. 61 yarder. That is among the best kickers. That is top 5 performance. Now, I'm not gonna say Justin Tucker or there are some great kickers. The Giants got a great kicker too. What's his name? Graham. It's all these kickers' names. I get a little. I think that's the Giants. He's pretty good too. But a 61 yarder to finish the game. Stop it. Give my man Greg some props, man. That was incredible, because even Kirk was surprised. A lot of the players were surprised. They were getting ready for they were getting ready for overtime, and then on that last drive, I don't know. Do we gotta stress this every game? How special Justin is? He's only like 211 yards or something like that, just right over 200. He's averaging. I put it like this. He's averaging more yards per game, and if he stays on this, he's averaging more yards per game than what he needs. Basically, what I'm saying is he needs 211 or something like that, and we have 2 more games left. So if he perform according to the standards of, this dude has had a 200-yard game before. That is ridiculous. But if he just goes $120 or whatever, he has a great chance to get the record. A great chance. He just put up another big game. I think he had $130 something. Let me see. Let's go into our stat sheets here. 12 reception, $133. He was big. TJ was big. 13 receptions, 109. Yeah, KJ had a way small a game as compared to last week. But KJ's a great receiver too. He's one of those receivers that if you need him, he's gonna be there. He just had $156 last game. He had 17 yards this game. We got playmakers, y'all. We got playmakers from Kirk to KJ to TJ to JJ to Adam Thielen to Dalvin Cook. Our offense is one of the most explosive offense in the league. I can't think of another offense that's better. You could say the Dolphins or the Bills, but one might have a great receiver, but their running back ain't that great. We have great receivers, great quarterback, great running back. I don't think there's a better offense. I really don't think so. As far as player for player, I don't think so. There's not a better wide receiver than Justin Jefferson. I can't think of a better running, but they might put up numbers better than Dalvin, because Dalvin carries has gone down this year, obviously, but I can't think of a better running back. When Dalvin Cook when he hits the open fields over, there's no catching him. And then the the other guys in the crew. But anyway, I digress. But this was about, like I said, I got so many points, and I'm gonna start off with the Greg Olsen. Not Greg Olsen, Craig Joseph. Greg Olsen was a tight end, but that's how you know I'm into football. That's how you know I'm a veteran at this. Like I do this football stuff. But now Greg Olsen went to Miami, my favorite college team. Go Hurricanes. Played in the league for a while. Played for the Bears. He's long retired, so I don't know why his name is stuck in my head. But Greg Joseph. Not record setting, but best kick of his career. Surprised everybody. Kirk was going insane on the sideline. He couldn't believe the game was over. So I like that for our kicker, man. He's made like the last few games, all his field goals, all his extra points, and the ones that he missed weren't even important. I mean, like, there were games we were winning, it was just extra point. I mean, I guess the other team could have came back, but like, I'll take those ones that he missed. And I'm pretty sure he's been working real hard. He's been kicking crazy, getting ready for the playoffs. So what I saw yesterday and what I've been seeing, I'll take that all day. I already kind of mentioned him a little bit, but I want to talk about Justin Jefferson. Justin freaking the freak Jefferson, Jay Jettis, whatever you want to call him. Another record, got Randy Moss's record for the most reception, the most yards by a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. Got that record under his belt. I think he got the single game record for a Vikings player under his belt. I don't know if he got it for the league. Damn it. I should do my research more. But I think he got it for a single game record in the league history, period. For a wide receiver, he went over like two. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I know he got the one for the Vikings. He's got the single season record. He got the single game record. And now he's going for the single season record in NFL history for yardage, period. I mean, like, bro, pay this man. Pay this man, whoever we got to cut. There are certain guys I don't want to see go. Like, I don't want to see Dalvin Cook go. I don't want to see, he's getting older. But Dalvin Cook is still Dalvin Cook. It's just that speed. And I think he's still kind of injured. He still played with the harness on his shoulder, obviously. And I don't know. He's not taking contact like how I used to. But, like, he's getting old. And I think he's hurt still. But we might have to let Adam Thielen go. That's going to hurt. But guys like Eric Kendricks, because that defense is giving up a lot of yards, whatever. But there's a reason for that. I'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, they're going to pay JJ. And a few guys are going to get cut. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe Pat P. I don't know. I want to see Pat P come back, but we might have to let Pat P go. We got to let a few dudes go and then, draft nicely, to cover those spots. Or this is going to be an interesting offseason because they got to pay JJ and a few guys got to go. So we'll see. But yeah, pay that man. Like this, I know he's going to get the record. Like the way he's been playing, unless they put three, even if they put like 3 defenders on him, he still gets over 800. It's this is mind-boggling. This is ridiculous. I was one of those people who who was saying, "Oh, Randy Moss, there will never be another Randy Moss." Wrong. Anyway. We've been singing his praises all year, and he deserves it. He deserves every credit he gets. He deserves every dollar he gets. And I'm gonna keep mentioning JJ, but I'm gonna move on to the defense here, the defensive players, because I don't want to make this a long video. Like I don't like making these 20-minute videos. You just say what you gotta say, But it's just so much to talk about. So I'm gonna move on from JJ because I can talk about JJ all day. Like really, like the route running, the acrobatic catches, I mean, like his shiftiness. He doesn't drop balls like that. The speed. I can talk about this dude just all day. So let me move on. My next point I want to make, it's about this defense. Give that boy Asamoah more playing time, please. He flies around. He's got great techniques. He tackles. He's a little undersized, but you know he's a great tackler. He got great speed, and he's causing like fumbles, and he doesn't even get a lot of play times like that. You know, so he got some things up his sleeves. You know, they've been doing good in practice, whatever the hell. But if you're gonna cause turnovers and you got that great of a speed, like put him in there. So I know what they're doing. You know, we already clinched our playoff spot. The Niners are like right behind us for that second seed. So these games are important, but we already got our spot. So they're not that important. You know what I mean? And they're not even that important. Like I said, in for the Giants, it was way more important. For us, it was not even that important. So to come out like that and get the dub over a team that was desperate as compared to us, that says a lot about the. Again, I'll get to that in a second too, because it's like people are not understanding. Oh, the Giants put up over 400 yards again. Anyway, shout to the defense. Pat P. He probably is not as fast as he used to be, because he used to be a punt returner. So Pat P used to fly. Like, he's still an NFL high quality cornerback, but he's not the old Pat P. But most players in most sports, when they get older, they get smarter. So he absolutely is smart. He's a smarter player. He got great techniques. He's a veteran, a great veteran. Somebody a lot of guys can learn from. And this was just going through my head, like, why do they keep picking on Pat P? Like, they kept throwing to his side. What does he do? Undercut a route, interception. Like, I knew that was coming. You don't just pick on somebody like Pat P. He's gonna fool you a couple times and either jump a route or like predict what you're gonna do, because he's just too smart. He's just too much of a vet. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Pat P on that, man. And got the pick. Asamoah got the strip sack, got a strip fumble and the recovery. Ran it all the way. I thought he was gonna run to the end zone, but you know, the defense is starting to show up. You know, shout out to Donatello. They're trying. I know KO's putting a little pressure on them. They're starting to, you know, mix it up a lot, you know, on the defense. So, which is actually good for the team. Instead of, like I said, every video that shell coverage, man, we're being too predictable. Mix it up. Pat P coming on the corner blitz. Stop it. My next point, which I kind of went into, we are not as desperate. Well, we were not as desperate like the Giants were. I'm gonna reiterate that. I just said that, but you know, to get this victory, and we're not the team that's playing for a playoff spot. We're already in there. We're already in the dance. The Giants, I think they just got knocked. No. They didn't get knocked out because the Lions. Oh my God, the Lions. Everybody's they're the hottest team in the league. They've won 6 out of. They lost to the Panthers. They lost. That win streak actually should have stopped against the Vikings. It should have stopped against the Vikings. They had a bunch of trick plays, and we made a bunch of mistakes in the game. All right, y'all can have it. They got that game, handed us our third loss, and oh my God, everybody went nuts. Is the Lions gonna go as far? Are they a Super Bowl caliber team? Super Bowl caliber teams is what these people on these NFL panels were talking about. Super Bowl caliber? The Lions? Are you kidding? Okay, whatever. Because they beat the Vikings? Like, we don't get no credit around here. We're 10-3 and they're still doubting us. They're still talking about, the games are too close and we know how to close them. You know, okay, you can't trust the Vikings. They got smoked by Dallas and all of this. Like, bro, okay, like that day we didn't really play good on both sides of the ball, especially on all sides of the ball. You're going to have a game like that every season. You know what I'm saying? Most teams. You know, we weren't clicking on all cylinders. That was not my Vikings that I know. Stop it. Didn't Dallas just lose to... Well, no, they beat Philly. But, like, they lost after that to, They lost to Green Bay. Philly. They lost to somebody else after that. But anyway, whatever. I digress. Let me stop talking about these other sorry teams. Let's get back to my Vikings. But no, the Lions, though. The Lions really Super Bowl. They look Super Bowl caliber. All right. Okay. All right. whatever. uh, then I want to talk about the special teams. Special teams is playing good. We got a great punter, great field goal kicker. I already mentioned him. Then what they do? Get a punt block. Last week was just what was that? Last week that we had a punt block against us. I think it was last week, and we still ended up winning the game. Last week or 2 games ago. I think it was last week. But I know they did a lot of practicing. They did a lot of drills on special teams. Special teams looked perfect this week. So just all sides of the ball. Now the defense, they could give up less yards, but people don't understand the game of football. Like, once you get a few turnovers, like the Asamoah turnover and the Pat Pete turnover, your offense is supposed to kick the ball. We had a lot of 3-and-outs in this game, and we had a lot of short drives from the offense, but I'll give it to them. Like, I don't even know how to start talking about offense or defense. My videos. I'll make a few points and then go into offense or defense. I just had to make those points. The Greg Joseph kick, Pat P and Asamoah. The fact that we're not as desperate as the Giants were and we still beat them. And, special teams coming through in the game. So, I can talk a lot about other things, but, I'm just going to, just wanted to talk about those points right there. Those are some key points that led us to this victory. And but I got to talk about offense and defense. Have to, even if it's just one line. I'll go on the defense first. Even though they give up a lot of points, and people don't understand, like if your defense got to be on the field for a very long time, they're gonna give up yards. Like, the Giants put up over 400 yards against us because the defense was out there way more than their defense. Okay, so I guess I don't care about the yards, and this has been going on all season. I don't really care about the yards. Playoff time, would you rather less yards against your defense? Yes. But it's all about the points. It's all about the points. That whole bend but don't break mentality. Y'all can, like, the whole second half, they didn't have anything but they had 3 field goals. 3 field goals. Check this out right here. They had 2 field goals in the third quarter. They didn't have anything in the first quarter. Second quarter, they scored a touchdown. Third quarter, they scored 2 field goals, 6 points, and then they had a field goal and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in the fourth quarter. Like that little, now that was concerning. Their last little push, the Giants' last little push in the fourth quarter, scored that touchdown. It was like 3 more minutes left, and they drove down the field. I don't like that. That's the only thing I could say against this defense that we got to kind of watch out for. But the Giants were desperate, obviously, and to give them that touchdown at the last minute and the extra point. Pat Pete almost had that 2-point conversion, but it's cool. Still won the game. Shout out to Greg the Leg. But that's my only real problem with this defense. They did give up a touchdown with just a few minutes left in the game, and that is concerning. But they haven't been doing that already. They will give up the yards in like the third quarter. They'll give up some field goals, but they are not known for giving up touchdowns. And they give up 2 touchdowns all game, and a bunch of field goals. So I can live with that. Well, I can't live with that because the game was too close. But you get what I'm saying. Like, they're not giving up a lot of touchdowns. And the offense keeps showing up. Like, JJ didn't really start showing up until like late in the game. I think it was like the second half. But they keep showing up. Okay? This offense didn't really... They scored a touchdown in the first quarter. Second quarter, a field goal. Nothing in the third quarter. And the Giants had the lead. Fourth quarter. I've said this in other videos. I'm going to keep saying it. Fourth quarter, when it matters, when the game is on the line, they put up 17 points. This at this point, this is not an accident. This is not an accident. It's not luck. Is there are some skills here. There's some skills involved here. Like, and they're more clutch during crunch time. When the game is on the line, when times are more serious, they show up. TJ Hockenson did his thing in this game. Justin Jefferson, obviously. Dalvin Cook didn't go over 100 yards. He didn't have a crazy game, but he had some nice runs. They come through when they need to come through. Like, what else can you ask for? There's a reason to keep winning these games. Okay, they're not blowing people out, but they are winning. You put up. You didn't really do anything all game. There were a lot of 3-and-outs. There were a lot of empty drives. But when the game matters, when the game is on the line, 17 points. The Giants had 11 points in the fourth quarter. The Vikings had 17 points in the fourth quarter. That is what. That was the game. That was the deciding factor. So we are winning these games for a reason. It's not luck. It's skills. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Clutch. We're more clutch. We're coming through in the crunch time. We're coming through in the, when the game is on the line, and that is what's more important. So we're gonna need them to be clutch in the playoffs. And I was listening to Pat P in one of his interviews. He was like, man, this is the regular season. If they're playing like this in the regular season, in the postseason, it's all squared up. Everybody's 0-0. So we know they're going to be more clutch. They're going to play more desperate. And, Pappy was like, man, I'm not coming off the field. I'm going to keep an extra water jug right there on the sideline for me because I'm giving it my all. These dudes are going to give it their all in the playoffs. And I like what I'm seeing from them. And being that they're not playing as desperate. So imagine this team playing desperate. Imagine this team playing, giving their all. Everybody. The Dalvin Cooks, the Justin Jeffersons, the Kirk Cousins. Kirk is like, why is Kirk Cousins not in the MVP conversation? Let me end this video. I've been over 20 minutes just rambling, but like I said, I can keep talking for another 20 minutes, for an hour. Talk about there are points I'm leaving out, but it's all good. It's all good. Another dub for the Vikings, another victory, another dub. 11-3. We got 2 more. There's no way we don't beat the Bears. The Packers are looking a little better, but it's the Packers. They're another desperate team. But we win out, man. We win out, and the Eagles lose out. I got a feeling they're gonna lose to Dallas. So we win out. The Eagles lose out. We got that number 1. Oh, what if we come back and take that number 1 spot? Oh, I can smell it. I can feel it. I can feel it. But I'll catch you guys later, man. Keep scolding, man. This team is special, man. They're going places. They're going places. Skol, baby. Peace out to the next game. Till who got next? Chicago. Oh my God. Skol, baby. Catch you guys later on. Catch you guys in a week for the Chicago game. Peace.